Hi guys, welcome back to Reading the Word and Understanding the Bible verse. Today I read 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and chapter 16. And in chapter 16, what's interesting, what stood out to me the most, is starting in verse 13. And it says, "Be on your guard, stand firm in the face, be men of encourage, be strong, do everything in love." So let me break this down for you really quick. So it says the first one is be on your guard. So what Paul is saying here is be on your guard of your surroundings. Know that you having Jesus Christ in your heart, be aware of what's going on. Be aware of the evilness that's around you. And pray that these people will understand what you know. So that's what he's asking here. He's saying, be on your guard, be on your lookout, be aware, because there's so much sin in the world that you have to be on guard. You have to know what's going on. Then he says, stand firm in your faith. Standing firm in your faith is something that I love this so much, is because when you're friends with people and you ask them what your faith is, and I have done this before, and I have asked people what their faith is, and they're like, "Oh, in Jesus," and I say, "Oh, me too," but I say I'm a strong believer in the Lord of Jesus Christ. I have faith in the Lord. And when you do say that, it's not just Catholics, or it's not just, "Oh, I'm a Christian." It's saying that you have a strong faith in the Lord, that your hope is in the Lord, not in to the church or what a priest or what a pastor could give you. It's you having faith in Jesus Christ, and you're putting your will and desire on that. And I have said this to my friends before, and some of them have disowned me as friends, and others I have grown closer with because they have the same faith as me, and we became stronger Christians. We became stronger friends because I talked about my faith, and which made them open enough to talk about their faith. So that's something that's really, really cool and awesome that happens. And then it says, be men of encourage. So this is men and women of God who have the Holy Spirit. Be encouraged no matter what's going on in your surroundings and your situations. Know that Jesus could take it away in a blink of an eye, in a snap. It could be gone if he's willing and desire for it. But we have to pray for it, right? God's not just going to give us something, a big blessing like that, if we're not praying for it, if we're not asking Jesus for help when we need it. So be encouraged and have that strong and will desire that when you need it, he's right there next to you, and that's all you need. You don't need anybody else walking next to you besides Jesus Christ always walking next to you. So have that be your encouragement, and have that be your strong will, that your faith is in Jesus. Your faith isn't in something else. Your faith is in Christ. And then it says, do everything in love. And love is something that the greatest commandment that Jesus told us to do. Love your neighbor as yourself. First, love Jesus Christ and God with all your heart, soul, and mind. And then love people the way you want to be treated. Treat people with respect, and pour out that loving spirit to other people, to people who do not know Jesus. Pour out that loving blessing, because in that they might ask you, why are you different? Why how come you don't get mad at me when I don't do this or do that to you? It's because Jesus is with us, and he knows how to, and we have the Holy Spirit, and that's when you could talk about it. And that's the cool thing about showing love, is being different. showing love like Jesus. And Jesus is a perfect example of how we ought to show love to other people, and how we should want to be treated, and how we need help with that. So you could ask Jesus to help you with that, with all these, and ask him for his guidance, because we all need help with this. None of us are perfect besides Jesus Christ. So him being the perfect example for us, and him dying on the cross for us, is the best example of love for all of us. And that's all we need to know inside our hearts, is that as long as we have Jesus next to us, we have one of the most strongest supporters, strongest encouragement, and our faith. It all comes from having that Holy Spirit inside of you. So I pray that you guys will understand that. Pray that you guys have a good day, blessed day. Love you guys, and God bless.